Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. So today we are going to start with the major international events, and after this is going to be the last part. इसके बाद हमारी complete Eduteria जो है वो ख़त्म हो जाएगी. So let us start with the July current affairs. अगर आपने पहले की वीडियोस नहीं देखी हैं तो 7 to 8 वीडियोस हैव ऑलरेडी अपलोडेड. आप चैनल के प्लेलिस्ट सेक्शन में जाके वो सारी वीडियोस का एक्सेस ले सकते हैं. Now let us start with the July 2025 current affairs. The European Union finance ministers have approved Bulgaria's adoption of the euro currency. Now, Bulgaria has become the 21st member of the eurozone. PM Modi has visited 5 countries: Ghana, Trinidad and Tobago, Argentina, Brazil, and Namibia. Now, let us see the details. Ghana, जब प्रेसिडेंट ने प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने विजिट किया है, he addressed the parliament of Ghana. Also, India and Ghana, they agreed to decide and sign a double bilateral trade in the next 5 years. Next is he was conferred the highest civilian honor of Ghana, that is the Officer of the Order of the Star of the Ghana. Talking about Trinidad and Tobago, 6 agreements related to infrastructure, pharma industries, cultural cooperation, etc. were signed. Also, Trinidad and Tobago will celebrate 180th anniversary of the arrival of the Indian workers there. ऑल्सो आपको पता होना चाहिए जो प्रवासी भारतीय दिवस है ना, उसमें ट्रिनिडाड एंड टोबैगो ही हमारा जो था वो चीफ गेस्ट था. पीएम मोदी एड्रेस द पार्लियामेंट एंड वाज ऑनर्ड विद द हाईएस्ट सिविलियन ऑनर ऑफ द कंट्री. ऑल्सो द ट्रिनिडाड एंड टोबैगो has become the 8th country in the world and the first Caribbean country to adopt the भीम UPI. So this is an important fact, ये आपको पता होना चाहिए. टॉकिंग अबाउट अर्जेंटीना, फर्स्ट बायलैटरल विजिट थी प्राइम मिनिस्टर की. Also, India and Argentina has signed a Mercosur trade agreement. Also, he was awarded the key to the city in Buenos Aires, the capital of Argentina. Talking about Brazil, 17th BRICS summit, which was held in Rio de Janeiro, Prime Minister ने conduct की थी. Also, India and Brazil, they discussed the defense, renewable energy and expanding दी इंडिया मर्कसर ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट को एक्सपेंड करने की यहाँ पे बात हुई थी. टॉकिंग अबाउट नमीबिया, ही एड्रेस द पार्लियामेंट ऑफ नमीबिया एंड वाज ऑनर्ड विद द हाईएस्ट सिविलियन ऑनर देयर. नेक्स्ट इज कोलंबिया एंड उज्बेकिस्तान ने ज्वाइन किया है न्यू डेवलपमेंट बैंक, विच इज़ अ पार्टनर बैंक ऑफ द ब्रिक्स. सो आपको पता होना चाहिए, दिस न्यू डेवलपमेंट बैंक वॉज फाउंड थ्रू द फोर्ट जेला डिक्लेरेशन इन द ईयर 2014. Now, Russia has become the first country to officially recognize the Taliban government in Afghanistan. Now, Pakistan has assumed the presidency of the United Nations Security Council. US Parliament's Tax and Expenditure named the Big Beautiful Bill was passed by the Senate. The America's famous businessman Elon Musk ने announce की है अपनी खुद की political party, which is called the America Party. Now, to promote the export of Indian mangoes, the Indian Mango Mania 2024 was organized in Abu Dhabi, and this news becomes very, very important. And this event was organized by APEDA. Next है the first Asian India Cruise Dialogue. This was held in Chennai. Now, 3x35 initiative is headed by the World Health Organization, in which the WHO has urged the countries to increase the real prices of tobacco, alcohol, sugar beverages by at least 50% to 2035. Now, India has become the 4th most equal country in the world according to the World Bank Spring 2025 Poverty and Equity Brief. Next है to strengthen the educational and cultural cooperation between India and Sri Lanka, the Colombo-based General Sir John Kotewala Defense University has launched a new Hindi language learning program in collaboration with Swami Vivekanand Cultural Center. Next is Thailand Constitutional Court has suspended the Prime Minister Patagone Shinawatra over a leaked phone call. Next is जून की important news देखते हैं. Iran Parliament Majlis has passed a resolution to suspend cooperation with the International Atomic Energy Agency after the Israel-Iran conflict. Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo, they have signed a peace agreement under the mediation of America. IFCO has set up its first foreign nano fertilizer plant in Brazil, and this question is important. ये question आ सकता है आपके एग्जाम में. The meet of the defense minister of Shanghai Cooperation Organization ये held हुआ था Qingdao in China. Indian Railway has exported 2 advanced locomotive engines to the African country Mozambique. Bilateral talks were held between Indian Union Minister for Ports and Shipping, Sarbananda Sonowal, and Japan's Deputy Minister for Internal Affairs in Oslo, that is capital city of Norway. China has established International Arbitration Organization in Hong Kong, which has got the support of more than 30 countries, and this is important. ठीक है, इंटरनेशनल आर्बिट्रेशन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ये हांगकांग में इस्टेब्लिश हुआ है, एंड किसने इस्टेब्लिश किया है? सो चाइना ने इस्टेब्लिश किया है. एम क्या है इसका? टू सॉल्व द डिस्प्यूट बिटवीन कंट्रीज, जो कि एग्जैक्टली वर्क करेगा लाइक इंटरनेशनल कोर्ट ऑफ जस्टिस, जिसका कि हेडक्वार्टर हेग में है. According to a recently released report, Germany has become the world's largest lender country by overtaking Japan in the year 2024. Next is Indira Gandhi International Airport was ranked 10th according to the 2024 Air Connectivity Ranking. Next, a United Nations General Assembly has elected Bahrain, Colombia, Democratic Republic of Congo, Liberia, Latvia as the 5 non-permanent members for the term of 2026-27. So ये names आप याद रखेंगे: बहरीन, कोलंबिया, डेमोक्रेटिक रिपब्लिक ऑफ कॉन्गो, लाइबेरिया, लातविया. Joint exercise was conducted between the navies of India and European Union under the Operation Atlanta. This again becomes important. Okay, it was done to combat piracy, prevent drug trafficking, stop illegal fishing, and promote peace and stability. Now, the US city of San Francisco was ranked first in the list of world's 10 startup cities. Now, Elon Musk social media platform X ने लॉन्च किया है X chat app for messaging services. US President Donald Trump has announced a complete ban of entry of 12 citizens of 12 countries into the US. Philippines has recommended a national public health emergency after 500% increase in the HIV cases. India has been elected to the United Nations Economic and Social Council. बांग्लादेश गवर्नमेंट ने न्यू करेंसी नोट्स इशू किए हैं, जिसमें कि बांग्लादेश के फाउंडिंग लीडर शेख मुजीबुर रहमान की फ़ोटो हैज़ बिन रिमूव फ्रॉम द नोट्स. इंडिया हैज़ बिन इलेक्टेड द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंटरनेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव साइंसेज. चीफ इलेक्शन कमिश्नर ऑफ इंडिया ज्ञानेश कुमार हैज़ एड्रेस्ड द इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस ऑफ द इंटरनेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी एंड इलेक्टोरल असिस्टेंस विच वॉज हेल्ड इन स्टॉकहोम, स्वीडन. दिस इज़ ऑल्सो इम्पॉर्टेंट, ये भी आपको ध्यान में होना चाहिए. निकरागुआ हैज़ बिकम द 101st country टू फॉर्मली एक्सेप्ट द WTO फिशरीज सब्सिडीज एग्रीमेंट. नाउ ये एग्रीमेंट विल कम इनटू फोर्स जब 111 कंट्रीज अपना कंसेंट देंगी. दिस फिशरीज सब्सिडीज एग्रीमेंट इट एम्स टू प्रिवेंट इलीगल फिशिंग प्रैक्टिसेस एंड रिस्टोरिंग द मरीन बायोडाइवर्सिटी. यूनेस्को ने नॉमिनेट किया है लखनऊ सिटी ऑफ उत्तर प्रदेश फॉर द क्रिएटिव सिटी ऑफ गैस्ट्रोनॉमी. अमेरिकन मल्टीनेशनल कॉरपोरेशन कंपनी एनवीडिया हैज़ बिकम द वर्ल्ड्स मोस्ट वैल्यूएबल कंपनी बाय सरपासिंग माइक्रोसॉफ्ट. कटरीना कैफ हैज़ बीन असाइंड एज एन एम्बेसडर फॉर मालदीव्स, ग्लोबल टूरिज्म एम्बेसडर ऑफ मालदीव्स. द सेक्रेड पोसोन पोया फेस्टिवल इज सेलिब्रेटेड इन श्रीलंका एंड ये रिलेटेड है अराइवल ऑफ बुद्धिज्म से. रशिया ने अनाउंस किया है टू बिल्ड 8 न्यूक्लियर प्लांट्स इन ईरान अंडर द एग्रीमेंट विच वॉज साइंड बिटवीन रशिया एंड ईरान. नरेंद्र मोदी गिफ्टेड अ सिल्वर क्लच पर्स मेड इन आंध्र प्रदेश टू सिप्रस फर्स्ट लेडी फिलिपिडा करेरा ड्यूरिंग हिज ऑफिशियल विजिट टू सिप्रस. इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है, ये क्वेश्चन आ सकता है. नाउ फ्यूएगो वॉल्केनो हैज़ एरप्टेड विच इज़ वन ऑफ द मोस्ट एक्टिव वॉल्केनो. ये इरप्ट हुआ है ग्वाटेमाला में. Keir Starmer appointed Blaise Maitreveli as the first female head of the spy agency MI6. PM Modi made an official visit to Croatia. PM Modi has become the first Indian Prime Minister to visit Croatia. Now, who is the Croatian Prime Minister? Andrej Plenković. Okay. Now, Andrej Plenković ने गिफ्ट किया था संस्कृत ग्रामर टू नरेंद्र मोदी. During Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Cyprus, an agreement was signed to start UPI services between India and Cyprus. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट देखते हैं. यूनाइटेड नेशन जनरल असेंबली ने 2026 को डेजिग्नेट किया है एज द इंटरनेशनल ईयर ऑफ वुमेन एंटरप्रेन्योर्स. मैसेच्यूसेट्स इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी has appointed Indian American professor Anantha Chandrasekharan as the next provost. Now, यूनाइटेड नेशन जनरल असेंबली ने दिसंबर 4 को डेजिग्नेट किया है एज द इंटरनेशनल डे अगेंस्ट यूनिलैटरल कोअर्सिव मेजर्स. साउथ कोरियन प्रेसिडेंट ली जे म्यूंग हैज बीन अपॉइंटेड back to the country's civil defense minister for the first time in 64 years. QS वर्ल्ड यूनिवर्सिटी रैंकिंग्स की मैं बात करूं, IIT दिल्ली का 123rd रैंक है, बिकमिंग द टॉप रैंक इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ द कंट्री. ठीक है. Now the University of Massachusetts of USA has got the first position. India and Africa will build a memorial pillar in the Taita Taveta County of Kenya to pay tribute to the soldiers of First World War. And ये important हो सकता है, ये आपके एग्जाम में आ सकता है. इंडियाज डिफेंस मिनिस्टर राजनाथ सिंह ने अटेंड किया है शंघाई कोऑपरेशन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की डिफेंस मिनिस्टर की मीटिंग इन चाइना. The 24th meeting of the Central Zonal Council, this was held in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. A review meeting of the world's largest cooperative food grain storage scheme was held in New Delhi. Now, National Conference of Artificial Intelligence to Empower Person with Disability ये ऑर्गेनाइज की गई थी बेंगलुरु कर्नाटका में. High level international conference on glacier presentation was held in Dushanbe, and this is very important. ये क्वेश्चन आपके एग्जाम में आ सकता है, ये आपको पता होना चाहिए. प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स अनाउंस 100% टैरिफ्स ऑन ऑल फिल्म्स दैट आर प्रोड्यूस्ड आउटसाइड USA. इंडिया एंड चाइल्ड हैज signed the terms of reference for the CEPA, that is SEPA agreement, Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement. Next है US President Donald Trump has declared May 8 as Victory Day in America. India has been awarded the Certificate of Elimination of Trachoma at the 78th World Health Assembly held in Geneva, and India has become the trachoma free country. अब trachoma के बारे में आपको पता होना चाहिए कि this is a disease which is caused by bacteria. फ्रेंच पार्लियामेंट ने बिल पास किया है that allows adults suffering from incurable and terminal illness to choose a peaceful and dignified death with medical assistance, and ये important है, ये पूछ सकते हैं. Angola became the 123rd member country to sign the International Solar Agreement framework. Now, World Bank Land Conference was held in Washington DC, in which India was recognized as the country champion. And India ने present किया था यहाँ पे अपना स्वामित्व स्कीम को. इसके बाद 78th World Health Assembly WHO, member countries have adopted world first pandemic agreement by consensus. इंडिया ने फॉर्मली एज्यूम किया है प्रेसिडेंसी 2025-2026 में एज द 67th सेशन ऑफ द गवर्निंग बॉडी ऑफ एशियन प्रोडक्टिविटी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन विच वॉज हेल्ड इन जकार्ता. 58th एशियन डेवलपमेंट बैंक मीटिंग हुई थी मिलान में, इन विच फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया एंड इटली अग्रीड टू एनहांस कोऑपरेशन ऑन रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी. इंडिया एंड EU adopted a two-step strategy to secure an interim trade agreement. US lifts sanction on Syria in May 2025. Honduras has inaugurated its assembly in New Delhi, and this is important, ये क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं. Russia and Ukraine has resumed the peace talks in Istanbul. Nepal Yala's glacier has been declared officially dead due to its rapid melting. Next है US ने प्रपोज किया है 5% रेमिटेंस टैक्स ऑन द नॉन सिटीजन्स, दैट इज़ जितने भी बाहर के लोग हैं, जिस भी वीज़ा लेके आए हैं उनको 5% रेमिटेंस टैक्स देना पड़ेगा. माउंट लेवोटोबी लाकी इंडोनेशिया हैज़ इरप्टेड ट्वाइस. सूडान मिलिट्री जनरल बुरहान अपॉइंटेड कमील अल तैयब इदरिस एज द फर्स्ट प्राइम मिनिस्टर सिंस 2023 सिविल वॉर. President Trump has unveiled the Golden Dome concept that integrated THAAD, Patriot, and other things. This is a defense project. The Saudi Arabia has launched the Two Eyes initiative to unlock the tourism industries. Algeria has recently become the member of the new development bank that is established by BRICS. Aim for Nature initiative is a global initiative that is led by Food and Agriculture Organization. ठीक है, नेम याद रखना, Aim for Nature by FAO. India has announced $200 million for military modernization of Angola. World Bank has released the Poverty and Equity Brief Report. सो ये रिपोर्ट याद रखना, वर्ल्ड बैंक ने रिलीज़ किया है पॉवर्टी एंड इक्विटी ब्रीफ रिपोर्ट. अब सिप्री रिपोर्ट 2025 के अकॉर्डिंग यूएसए इज़ द कंट्री विद द हाईएस्ट मिलिट्री एक्सपेंडिचर. इंडिया की बात करूं तो इंडिया इज़ एट 5th प्लेस विद $86.1 बिलियन दैट इज स्पेंट ऑन मिलिट्री. न्यू वर्ल्ड वेल्थ रिपोर्ट बाय हेनलीज एंड पार्टनर्स के अकॉर्डिंग एक्सपेंसिव सिटी, मोस्ट एक्सपेंसिव सिटी इज़ मोनाको एंड द सेकेंड वन इज़ न्यूयॉर्क. India has sent an assistance of $2 million to Nepal for thalassemia and sickle cell disease management. Now, Governance and Emerging Technology Summit ये conduct हुई थी अबू धाबी में. रोमन कैथोलिक चर्च को मिला है its 267th Pope. Now, the Pope elected as Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost of America. He has chosen his name as Pope Leo XIV. गल्फ इंफॉर्मेशन सिक्योरिटी एक्सपो एंड कॉन्फ्रेंस ये कंडक्ट हुई थी दुबई में. द थीम वाज सिक्योरिंग एन एआई पावर्ड फ्यूचर. बालूचिस्तान में फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम अ हिंदू वुमेन कशिश चौधरी हैज़ बिकम द असिस्टेंट कमिश्नर. तालिबान एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ने सस्पेंड किया है चेस को साइटिंग वायलेशंस ऑफ इस्लामिक लॉ. 8th यूनाइटेड ग्लोबल रोड सेफ्टी वीक वॉज ऑब्जर्व्ड फ्रॉम 12th to 18th May. Now, the campaign supports the Global Decade of Action for Road Safety 2021 to 2030. India and European Union ने लॉन्च किया है 2 major research innovative initiatives. WHO ने पोलियो आउटब्रेक अनाउंस किया है इन पापुआ न्यू गिनी. सकूरी जामा वॉल्केनो हैज़ इरप्टेड इन जापान. इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ फॉरेन ट्रेड ने फर्स्ट ओवरसीज कैंपस सेटअप किया है दुबई में. Now, 300 million people in 53 countries are facing severe hunger as per the food crisis report by UN Global. Bhutan has launched the first national level crypto travel payments. Ambani couple included in the Times magazine list of top 100 donors. Indian government has imposed a ban on Turkey's Celebi company which is involved in ground handling of aviation. Take It Down Act has been passed by the USA government. Estonia Else Randma has won the gold medal in the Miss World 2025 which was held in Hyderabad. World's first electric vertical take-off landing heliplane Cavorite X7 has been built by a private Canadian company. US ने अनाउंस किया है कि if iPhones are made and sold in USA, made in India iPhone अगर USA में बेचे जाएंगे तो 25% import duty लगेगी. Liberia's Elsa 3 cargo ship sank in the Arabian Sea. AI Matrikosh is a multi-layered system of Google in which technology has been initiated कि सबको benefit हो सके. So AI Matrikosh ये Google का है, ये आपको ध्यान रखना है. Mount Dukono volcano has erupted in Indonesia. The film Shape of Momo has been selected for Cannes Film Festival under the HAF category. UN posthumously honored 2 Indian peacekeepers who sacrificed their lives in peacekeeping mission. General Amitabh Jha and Havildar Sanjay Singh has been awarded the Dag Hammarskjöld Medal posthumously. President Draupadi Murmu is honored with the city's prestigious City of the Honor Award by the Mayor of Lisbon. India has been appointed to the United Nations Intergovernmental Working Group on International Standards of Accounting and Reporting 2 साल के टर्म के लिए. 150th Assembly of International Parliamentary Union has been held in Tashkent, Uzbekistan. ताशकंद ने डिस्कवर किया है वर्ल्ड्स लार्जेस्ट रेयर अर्थ एलिमेंट रिजर्व्स इन कुरेतकितुल साइट इन कारागाम. Now, India hosted the first International Big Cat Alliance First General Assembly in New Delhi. New York Mayor Eric Adams declared April 14th as the B.R. Ambedkar Day in New York. UNESCO ने ऐड किया है 16 new sites to the Global Geopark Network. Total number of sites 229. China successfully tested a fission-free hydrogen bomb using magnesium hydride बेस्ड फ्यूजन इंपॉर्टेंट हो सकता है, द नेम ऑफ द एलिमेंट इज इंपॉर्टेंट। नॉर्वे 100% अडॉप्ट करने वाला फर्स्ट कंट्री बना है इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल्स को। पीएम नरेंद्र मोदी has been honored with Sri Lanka's highest civilian honor, Sri Lanka Mitra Vibhushan. Now PM Modi gifted a Dokra brass peacock boat with tribal riders to Thailand Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra. Two railway projects constructed in Anuradhapur, Sri Lanka were inaugurated by Narendra Modi. Now, India has been selected for the United Nations Intergovernmental Affairs Expert Group for 2025-27. India and Nepal की Supreme Court ने signed an MOU to enhance judicial cooperation. The first ever feature film entirely made up of AI, that is Wizard of OZ, has been produced by Google and Magnus Studios. Mount Kanlon is in Philippines. Global Technology Summit held हुई थी न्यू दिल्ली में. Theme was possibilities. World's first 3D printed railway station in Japan. Mauritius has become the first African country to sign a partnership agreement for International Solar Alliance. Speaker of Lok Sabha participated in the 150th Inter-Parliamentary Union held in Tashkent, Uzbekistan. Theme क्या था? Parliamentary Action for Social Development and Justice. Bangladesh has become the 54th nation to sign the Artemis Accord. Howitzer gun import करेगा साउथ कोरिया हमारे इंडिया से. GTEX Africa 2025 was held in Marrakesh, Morocco. Next is Japan will give E5 and E3 bullet trains with speed of 320 km per hour to India for free for the inspection work of Mumbai-Ahmedabad high-speed rail. Next is India has become 17th country in the world to establish an athlete passport management unit credited by World Anti-Doping Agency. Bhagavad Gita and Natya Shastra has been included in the UNESCO Memory of World Register. Pope Francis, the head of Roman Catholic Church, died at the age of 88. Now he was the first cardinal to be elected Pope from the Latin America or the Southern Hemisphere. Next is PM Modi visit to the Saudi Arabia. He became the first Indian leader to visit Jeddah. Visited at the invitation of Saudi Arab's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. Invitation, 6 agreements were signed in different sectors. Chilean President Gabriel Boric declared November 4 as National Yoga Day in Chile during his first visit to India. The Institute of Ramayana and Vedic Research organized a Ramayana conclave in Colombo, Sri Lanka. Roshni Nadar, the chairperson of HCL Technology, has been included in the top 10 richest women in the Hurun Global Rich Index. Bangkok, Thailand में there was an emergency declared due to an earthquake. China has unveiled the 3 Georges Antarctica Eye Telescope. European Space Agency has launched the biomass mission to map the world's forest. Next is agreement has been signed between India and UK, which is the 16th FTA. Saudi Arabia has launched a tourism initiative which is known as Two Rise Initiative. India-Norway Business Roundtable Conference held in Mumbai. 14th Oceanic Meteorological Satellite Users Conference held in New Delhi. India has sent 1,000 metric tons of sorghum as a humanitarian aid to the South African country Lesotho for the second time. UN 80 initiative is an initiative announced by United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres to improve the workings of the United Nations. 6 properties of India have been included in the tentative list of UNESCO World Heritage Site. First one is Kangar Ghati National Park, Chhattisgarh, Mudumal Megalithic Menhir of Telangana, Ashoka Inscription Site, Chausat Yogini Temple in Madhya Pradesh, North India Gupta Temple, and Palace Fortress of Bundelas. 46 million ton of white hydrogen discovered in Marseille, France. Donald Trump has declared English as the official language of the US. PM Modi honored with Honorary Order of the Freedom of the Barbados. The Balochistan Liberation Army hijacked a passenger train Zafar Express. Zimbabwe legendary swimmer Christy Covenetry made history by becoming the first woman the first woman and first African president of the International Olympic Committee. Now this question is important. Okay, this you need to know. Next is US has announced the launch of gold card visa. Denmark has launched the Green Transition Alliance India GTI initiative to strengthen sustainable energy cooperation. Next is emergency meeting of the Arab Summit was held in Cairo, Egypt. Largest Hindu temple in southern hemisphere will be built in Johannesburg. 86th India-Bangladesh Joint River Commission meeting was held in Kolkata. UN has selected Zambia and Mali to implement Bihar's bicycle scheme in African countries, and this is important. PM Modi attended 57th National Day celebrations of Mauritius as the chief guest. International Women's Day 2025, Harvard releases list of 100 extraordinary women of the world. Parvati Jangir from Barmer, Rajasthan famous soldier as sister has also been included. New Zealand PM Christopher Luxon visited India from 16 to 20th March. New parliament building will be built by India for Mauritius. And this is an important thing. आपको पता होना चाहिए. African country Guinea has signed an agreement to buy engines made in the diesel locomotive Mohora factory. Narendra Modi and Mauritius PM Navichandra Ramagulam inaugurated Atal Bihari Vajpayee Institute of Public Service and Innovation in Redouit, Mauritius. Now, after girls' education was banned in Afghanistan, the women activist has started the new campaign called Let's Study. Now, this is an campaign of Afghanistan. ये आपको ध्यान में रखना है. Next is 7.7 magnitude earthquake hit Myanmar. Narendra Modi honored with Mauritius highest civilian award, Grand Commander of the Order of the Star in the Key of the Indian Ocean Award. ये Mauritius का highest award है, ये आपको पता होना चाहिए. This question can be asked. Okay. Now, next is US President Donald Trump announced the withdrawal of America's membership from the United Nations Human Rights Council, and this is again important. Next is Vietnam's parliament has approved 8 billion rail link with China. Adani Green has announced withdrawal of 442 million renewable energy projects from Sri Lanka. Next is former Philippines President Glorio Macapagal Arroyo has attended Indian diaspora event to mark the 75 years of Indian-Philippines diplomatic relation. India and Qatar have elevated their bilateral ties to a strategic partnership. The crisis in Democratic Republic of Congo, the Indian embassy has urged the citizens living in Bukavu to leave the area immediately. US President Donald Trump passed an executive order imposing high tariff imports from Mexico, Canada and China. New Zealand Parliament made history by granting legal personhood to Mount Taranaki. Sri Lanka economy saw the sharpest deflation in 65 years, with the inflation falling to 4.0%. United Kingdom has become the first country to criminalize AI-generated child sexual abuse material. Argentina has announced its withdrawal from the World Health Organization. Panama has officially decided to exit the Belt and Road Initiative. International Buddhist Confederation launching Buddha Tri-Service Expedition. Historic motorcycle journey of the armed forces of India, Nepal and Sri Lanka. Next is India and Nicaragua have signed a memorandum of understanding for quick impact project. Marseille geopolitical importance of Mediterranean Sea have further strengthened India's to Europe and Africa's trade ties. Next is Bangladesh has launched a nationwide security crackdown Operation Devil Hunt targeting the supporters of former PM Sheikh Hasina. Tensions between India and Bangladesh escalated after condemnation of the destruction of the Bangabandhu Memorial Museum. India is going to amend the Civil Liability for Nuclear Damage Act. Next is US President Donald Trump has imposed a 25% tariff on the steel and aluminium imports. Romania President Klaus Iohannis resigned ahead of the impeachment vote over the cancellation of last year's presidential election. Tulsi Gabbard has been appointed as the Director of the National Intelligence. UNESCO has launched the Imagine a World with More Women in Science campaign. India has been elected as the Vice President of the International Organization of Aids to Marine Navigation, and the first assembly was held in Singapore. Brazil has joined the OPEC group as an observer approved by the National Energy Policy. Mount Dukono in Indonesia erupted. Denmark has launched a green transition alliance with India. UAE has launched the first phase of blue visa system. Important है ये, and this blue visa system is granted to those who contribute to the environmental sustainability. India will help restore Indonesia's World Heritage Site Paramban Temple that is dedicated to Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh. Food security emergency is declared in Philippines to control the high prices. FAO launched a climate resilient agriculture project UGBAD in Somalia. India and USA has launched the TRUST initiative, which is for critical and strategic minerals. Microsoft has launched the Majorana chip, which is a quantum chip. India has partnered with USA to procure and co-produce the Javelin anti-tank guided missile. Greece has imposed emergency due to earthquake swarm. Green Shipping Conclave was inaugurated in Mumbai, and this is important. WHO and UNICEF has launched an emergency vaccination campaign to prevent the spread of polio virus. India has signed an agreement with Argentina for exploration of mining and lithium. The fifth international conference on green metro system, the future of urban mobility. This was held in New Delhi. Now next is Israel has introduced a digital e-visa system for the Indian travelers. Pakistan began its 2-year term as a non-permanent member of the UNSC. The India-Malaysia Security Dialogue held at New Delhi. Bharat Heavy Electric Limited has commissioned 2 units of Ponantangsachu 2 hydroelectric project in Bhutan. On the occasion of World Hindi Day on 10th January, Sri Lanka has launched the first Hindi certificate course. Israel and Hamas has signed a memorandum of understanding for ceasefire in Gaza. India and Sri Lanka has signed an agreement to set up 60 smart classrooms in schools. The WHO has declared Georgia as malaria free. Uttarakhand government has signed an agreement with Iceland to achieve carbon neutrality by the year 2070. Tomiko Ituka, recognized as world's oldest woman by Guinness World Record, died at an age of 25. Vietnam capital Hanoi is declared as world's most polluted polluted city on January 3rd. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced his resignation as a leader of Liberal Party. Mount Ibu in Indonesia, North Makalu erupted. Former CIA Director Tarun Das has been conferred with Honorary Citizens Award of the Singapore. India and Spain has declared 2026 as the double year with emphasis on the cultural cooperation, tourism and advances in artificial intelligence. Now 6.9 earthquake struck the southwestern Japan. China has completed the construction of Tianshan Shingli Tunnel. Nigeria has officially joined BRICS as a partner country. Usha Vance made history as the second lady of the United States. Chinese AI startup DeepSeek has surpassed OpenAI's ChatGPT to become the most downloaded free app on Apple Store. UAE President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan has declared the year 2025 as the year of community and under the theme hand in hand, and this is important. Next is Niger became the first African country to eliminate on-cue crisis as a public threat. 6 newly elected MP of Indian origin in America took oath as the member of the House of Representatives. Zimbabwe has banned death penalty. 18th Elephant Festival hosted by Nepal. The Chashma nuclear power plant was in news recently, is located in the Pakistan. Switzerland has implemented ban on burqa. Indian American Congressman Suhas Subramaniam became the first US MP to take oath with the holy scriptures of Gita this year. Henley Passport Index 2025, India has been ranked 85, where Singapore has secured the first place. Constitution Reform Commission in Bangladesh has proposed to replace the state's principle of secularism, socialism, and nationalism. India will host the 28th Conference of Speaker and Presiding Officers of the Parliament of the Commonwealth country in the 2026. Sri Lanka has named the prestigious cultural center will be built in Jaffna as Thiruvallur Cultural Center. Future Mineral Forum will be held in Riyadh. Maghi Festival is a major festival celebrated by Tharo community in Nepal. Global Plastic Action Partnership as the World Economic Forum, 7 countries have joined it. 17th edition of the plastic exhibition was organized in Dubai. Mount Loa is located in Hawaii. US President has appointed Kash Patel as the FBI Director. Donald Trump has threatened to impose 100% tariffs on the BRICS countries. Syria's second largest metropolis city, Aleppo, has been out of government control for the first time since the start of the conflict. Oxford Word of the Year is brain rot. Justice Murundu Fernando sworn in as the 48th Chief Justice of Sri Lanka. China inaugurated first atmospheric monitoring station in East Antarctica. Assad family's takeover of Syria has ended. Dubai has unveiled world's largest gold bar. Merriam-Webster has selected the word polarization. India's billionaire list rose to 185 in 2024, which witnessed a 20% increase. Mohammad al-Bashir has been appointed as the caretaker Prime Minister of Syria. President Draupadi Murmu has been conferred honorary rank of General of the Indian Army to the Nepal Army Chief General. Bangladesh Supreme Court stayed the High Court verdict that declared Joy Bangla as the national slogan. Time magazine has named Donald Trump as the Person of the Year. Switzerland suspended India's most favored nation status. Mount Semeru in East Java, Indonesia erupted. United Kingdom becomes the first European country to join the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership, and this question becomes important. The US military has successfully test-fired long-range hypersonic missile named Dark Eagle. The Gympie plant has distinction of being most poisonous plant globally. Argentina President Javier Milei granted Italian citizenship based on his ancestry. Moldova officially joined the International Solar Alliance. Next is Ministry of Culture in collaboration with France Museum has launched the National Museum of Eradicable India in New Delhi. Former IMF Managing Director, Spain's Deputy Prime Minister Rodrigo Rato was sentenced by a Madrid court to 4 years. An Embraer 190 aircraft for Azerbaijan Airlines crashed near Akatu, Kazakhstan. China approved the construction of world's largest dam on the Yarlung-Zangbo River, that is the Brahmaputra River. President Joe Biden signed the landmark law officially designating bald eagle as the national bird of the US. Russia declared a federal state of emergency after a devastating oil spill caused by damage to 2 Russian flag tankers near the Kerch Strait. Mini ministerial WTO meeting was held at Paris. A loan agreement of 98 million was signed between the central government and the ADB. India has been re-elected as the member of the United Nations Peacekeeping Mission for the term of 2025-26. Bhutan King and Queen Jigme Khesar, Namgyal Wangchuk and Pema Wangchuk arrived on a 2-day visit to India. India was awarded the International Social Security Association Good Practice Award for 2024. Government of India and ADB has signed a loan agreement for climate adaptation water harvesting project in Meghalaya. Next is India has been elected to chair the 69th session of the Narcotic Drugs Commission. 14th Asia Meteorological Satellite User Conference was held in New Delhi. 10th World Ayurveda Congress WAC and the Arogya Expo was inaugurated in Dehradun. Visit of Navy Chief Admiral Dinesh K. Tripathi to Indonesia. Indigo has been ranked among the world's worst airlines in the Air Help score. International Anti-Corruption Day was observed on 9 December. The theme was Solidarity Against Corruption with Youth. New Delhi is the host of the 4th Mekong Ganga Dham Yatra. Statue of Mahatma Gandhi has been unveiled in the Nebraska, USA. Russia has made the world's first cancer vaccine, which is an mRNA vaccine, which is not a traditional preventive but a therapeutic one. European Union has approved full membership to Bulgaria and Romania in the Schengen area. India has got the 12th place in the Taste Atlas 100 Best Dishes of the World. Indian PM Modi was made the chief guest at the opening ceremony of the 26th Arabian Gulf Cup in Kuwait. Hindu students in US Ohio will get a holiday on Diwali. 2025 has been declared as the AI year by All India Council for Technical Education. Long range hypersonic anti missile developed by USA. 10th International Forest Fair organized in Madhya Pradesh. Next is 476.1 million tourists visited Uttar Pradesh between January to September 2024. The Wall Street Journal recognized the Indian state of Madhya Pradesh as the go-to destination for 2025. 39th President of the United States, Jimmy Carter, died at the age of 100. He received the Nobel Peace Prize in 2002. World's first meditation day is going to be celebrated on 21st December. The theme is Inner Peace, Global Harmony. Justice Madan B. Lokur has been appointed as the President of the United Nations Internal Justice Council. World's largest dinosaur skeleton will be auctioned in Paris. The nickname is Vulcane. Indian consulate in Brisbane was inaugurated by the External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar. Volcanic eruption in Indonesia and Mount Merapi and Mount Levotobi Laki Laki. Has again become the president of International Solar Alliance. It was formed in the year 2015 with headquarters at Gurugram. Australia has announced a ban on the use of social media by children under the age of 16. Canada has ended and accelerated the student visa facility. Russia has fined Google 20 decillion. Indian Railways has signed an MOU with the Department of Environment, Transport and Communication of Switzerland to enhance cooperation in areas such as technology sharing, track maintenance, infrastructure modernization, and operational efficiency. Launch of a project called Mukab by Saudi Arabia to reshape its urban landscape. Agricultural Policy Monitoring Evaluation 2024 report is being released by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. US has announced the return of more than 1400 artifacts to India. AI Readiness Index is released by the IMF, in which Singapore has secured the first rank, whereas India has secured the 72nd rank. India has achieved a record of 21,083 crore in the defense exports. Armenia emerged as a major destination for India defense export during this period. The first wooden satellite, that is named as the Lignosat, is developed by Japan. India and Algeria has formalized their commitment to strengthen the bilateral defense relations. Zimbabwe has launched its second satellite known as ZimSat. China unveils the Chanke megaport. It is located in Peru. The Young Scientist Forum of BRICS is being currently organized in Russia. Next is Sonu Sood has been chosen as a brand ambassador of the Honorary Tourism Advisor for Thailand. Harini Amarasuriya became the third woman Prime Minister of Sri Lanka. India has been ranked among top 10 countries in patent, trademark and industrial design in the World Intellectual Property Report of 2024. World Cities Report 2024, nearly 2 billion people will see the temperature rise of 0.5%. India-Italy joint strategic action plan in 2025-29. UAE took the initiative to establish the Global Energy Efficiency Alliance. India's first indigenous antibiotic, naphthromycin, to combat drug resistance was launched by Union Minister Jitendra Singh. 11th Asian Fire Safety Inspection Council was organized by DRDO at New Delhi. The Sustainable Business Index was released by the Hendrik Foundation and IMD, in which India is ranked at 23rd position. First Overseas Council of Symbiosis International University was inaugurated in Dubai. Annual Naval Education Society Conference was held at Vasco da Gama, where the headquarters is. A drone manufacturing unit is being set up by the company named AVPL International in Beta Industrial Area. Punjabi singer Shubh has been appointed as the global ambassador for UNFCCC Digital Climate Library. The Climate and Health of Africa Conference was held in Harare, the capital of Zimbabwe. South Korea has fined Meta nearly 15 million over the collection of user data. Ministry of Panchayati Raj awarded the bronze medal under the Empowering India category at the ongoing 43rd International Trade Fair in New Delhi. Ecuador declared a 60-day emergency due to the forest fire. PM Modi presented Silofat Panchamrit Kalash to the Nigerian president. DRDO organized the 11th Asian Fire Safety Inspection Council meeting and the Asian Fire Safety Expo in New Delhi. The Indian Chemical Council awarded the OPCW the Hague Award in 2024. ISRO has recently collaborated with Russian Space Agency on the Gaganyaan mission. INS Tarini has departed for Navik Sagar Parikrama 2 mission from Australia to New Zealand. The 13th edition of the Agniveer 2024 joint military exercise between the Indian Army and the Armed Forces of Singapore was conducted in Devlali, Maharashtra. Siami Khe became the first Indian actress to complete the triathlon held in Berlin, Germany. India has made an associate member of the International Medical Device Regulatory Forum for the first time. 23rd meeting of the Council of the Head of the Government, Shanghai Cooperation Organization was held at Islamabad. India supported the resolution against the Israeli attack on United Nations peacekeeping forces in Lebanon. IPU organized, that is Interparliamentary Union, organized in Geneva, Switzerland, which is a 149th edition. Asian India Track 1 Cyber Policy Dialogue was held in Singapore. The Multidimensional Poverty Index of 2024 was released by UNDP, Oxford Poverty, and the Human Development Initiative. Now, of 112 countries, the highest poverty levels are in India. India-Turkey Friendship Association was inaugurated in Hyderabad. Colombia became the 17th country to partner with India in the film industry. Norway has increased the minimum age for using social media from 13 to 15 years. Nepal's Nima Rinji has become the youngest mountaineer to conquer all 14 highest peaks at the world at the age of 18. Now, next is Brazil has refused to join the Belt and Road Initiative of China. President Draupadi Murmu honored with the honorary doctorate in political science by the Sidi Abdullah Science and Technology. Israel has become the 69th member country of the Asian Development Bank. WHO has declared Egypt as malaria-free country. The world's tallest residential tower, that is 1670 feet high, has been announced to be built in Brazil. Now, NATO will establish the Northern Command in Finland near the Russian border in 2025. A joint statement was issued by United Kingdom Prime Minister Keir Starmer and Mauritius Prime Minister Praveen Jagannath that the UK will hand over the sovereignty of Chagos Island to Mauritius. Next is UAE has signed an agreement with the IMF for global poverty alleviation. The Chief Election Commissioner of India signed an MOU with the Central Election Commissioner of Uzbekistan. Fiji has conferred the highest civilian order, Shri Ravi Shankar. Nepal will provide free cancer treatment to children below 14 years of age in public hospital. India has joined the International Energy Efficiency Hub. The Indian Institute of Foreign Trade has announced the opening of its first overseas campus at Dubai Expo City. The World Association of Zoo and Aquariums has suspended the membership of Delhi Zoological Park. Britain has become the first G7 country to phase out coal-powered generation. Now, the term Hibakusha is referred to the survivor of the 1945 nuclear attacks on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Now, Australia Melbourne University has opened its first global center in Delhi. WHO has officially declared Asian country Jordan as the first country to be free from leprosy. Israeli Defense Forces attacked the Hezbollah central headquarters in Beirut, Lebanon. Thailand has become the first Southeast Asian country to legalize gay marriage. Next is India will formally join the US-led Mineral Security Finance Network. The Indian diaspora in Nassau, New York, the PM Modi gave the concept of push, that is Progressive Bharat, Unstoppable Bharat, Spiritual Bharat, Humanity First Bharat and Prosperous Bharat. Sabina Shoal is located in South China Sea. Both China and Philippines claim the area. Nepal became the 101st full member of International Solar Alliance. World's second largest diamond have been discovered in the Karova diamond mine of African country Botswana. 47th World Skill Competition held in Lyon, France. European country. Sweden has banned the children up to the age of 2 years for from watching the mobiles and TV screen. United Nations 79th General Assembly session. Palestine has got a place. Muslim country banning hijab is Tajikistan. Times magazine published a list of world's best companies in which Apple has secured the first position. HCL 112th position. Mexico has introduced judicial reform, becoming first country to allow judges to be elected through popular vote. BRICS Literature Forum held in Kazan, Russia. Algeria became a member of New Development Bank. World Water Week organized by Stockholm International Water Institute. Parel Durov, the founder and CEO of popular messaging app Telegram, was arrested in France. 24th International Mother Teresa Award Ceremony held in Dubai, UAE. Rail Force One, which was in news during the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Ukraine, is a special train run by the state-owned Ukraine Railways. Malaysia influenced the China's panda diplomacy. Dhulikhe municipality of Nepal has been declared as Nepal's first healthy city and Asia's second healthiest city in the world by WHO. Croatia has announced the introduction of compulsory military service. Asian country Nepal has announced to lift the ban on popular social media platform TikTok. Australia launched the right to disconnect to tackle the world related mental health issues. Manila became the first world's most expensive city in terms of property prices in prime location. 116-year-old Japanese woman Tomiko Ituka, world's oldest living person, has died. 90 feet tall statue of Hanumanji installed in Texas. Shaktikanta Das has been ranked as central banker top central banker globally by the US-based Global Finance magazine. Vietnam PM Pham Minh Chinh came to India on a 3-day visit. Dr. S. Sridhar, the Indian chemist, was inducted as Fellow of the Royal Society of Chemistry in London. India approved export of essential commodities to Maldives from Kandla and Visakhapatnam ports. Fifth meeting of the ASEAN-India Trade in Goods Joint Summit was held in Jakarta, Indonesia. Turkey introduced a ban on social media Instagram. Draupadi Murmu addressed the International Education Conference in New Zealand. Australia's Deakin University set up its campaign in Gujarat Gift City. World Bank launched the Be Ready report. Australia announced the Friendship Grant. Turkey has introduced a law to remove stray dogs from the streets. India and Zambia held the fourth Foreign Office consultations. First commercial consignment of India's first GI fig juice was exported to Poland. India and New Zealand signed a MOU for bilateral customs cooperation management. Now, PM Sheikh Hasina resigned amid the violent student protests held in Bangladesh. Saint Martin Islands has been news after the resignation of PM Sheikh Hasina. Now, this Saint Martin Island is in USA. No, sorry, not USA, but Bangladesh and Myanmar के border पे है ये Saint Martin Island. Largest cargo drone tested by China. Supreme Court of which country has suspended social media acts? That is Brazil. Tourism Board of Nepal has won the Pacific Asia Travel Association Gold Award. Monkeypox has been declared as a global health emergency by WHO. Thailand PM Sretha Thavisin was removed from the office by Thailand Constitution Court. US has provided F-16 fighter jets and new defense system to Ukraine. Japan's PM Fumio Kishida has announced his resignation. US President Kamala Harris, Vice President, was declared the official presidential candidate for the Democratic Party. Now let us see the news on the defense and science and tech. Hindustan Shipyards had developed the first indigenously built diving support vehicle Nistar. The Dholpur Science Center has been in Rajasthan has been unveiled by the Ministry of Science and Tech. India's first equine disease-free compartment has set up at the Meerut cantonment. Russian-built INS Tamal has been inducted into the Navy. This is a stealth warship. The second Health Frigate, INS Udyagiri, built under Project 17A, was inducted into the Navy and it is built by Musgaon Dock Shipbuilders Limited. Quad countries had launched Quad at Sea Ship Observer mission to enhance maritime cooperation in Indo-Pacific. Minister of State of Science and Tech Dr. Jitendra Singh inaugurated the state-of-the-art Phenome Genome India National Biobank at New Delhi. Tamil Nadu has become the first country to develop the AI model to predict the risk of adults suffering from tuberculosis. ISRO has successfully tested its Gaganyaan Service Module Propulsion System. Oldest protein fragment ever from the fossil teeth of 18 years old has been found in Kenya. NASA appointed Anil Menon for the first space station mission. Jack Dorsey has launched BitChat app which works without internet. Group Captain Subhanshu Shukla became the first Indian to travel the International Space Station in XGO-4. Janvi Dangeti has become the first Indian astronaut for the Titan space mission in 2029. Operation Bihali was launched by Indian Army and Jammu and Kashmir Police in Udhampur, Jammu Kashmir. New silent radar system has been developed by China. Elon Musk company Starlink to provide satellite-based internet services in India. China launched the first non-binary AI chip. Indian Navy and in United Kingdom successfully conducted a PASIX exercise in North Arabian Sea. The Indian Army successfully tested indigenously developed drone Rudrastra in Rajasthan. India's Space Research Organization, in collaboration with Thrustech, has successfully launched a test rocket in Kushinagar. China launched satellite named Zhanging. Next is India's Defense Cyber Agency conducted a comprehensive cyber security exercise, Cyber Suraksha 2025. INS Sarnala, which is an anti-submarine warfare shallow watercraft inducted in Visakhapatnam. International Atomic Energy Agency, in collaboration with Romania, has conducted largest ever international nuclear emergency exercise, that is Convex. Next is Bhargavastra successfully tested from this Gopalpur, Odisha. DRDO inaugurated Quantum Technology Research Center in Delhi. Northeast first geothermal production well in Dirang, Arunachal Pradesh. Project Kush is the new air defense system which is developed by DRDO. E-Hansa is a next generation electric trainer aircraft. Ohisama project started by Japan to generate electricity from solar energy. US surgeon performed the world's first human bladder transplant. PM Modi laid the foundation stone of new missile test range of DRDO in Nagayalanka in Andhra Pradesh. DRDO has developed indigenous high pressure nanoporous multi-layer polymeric membrane. Amazon has launched Project Kuiper, 12th Global Space Exploration Conference held in New Delhi. Global Wind Report released by Global Wind Energy Council. Humanitarian assistance and disaster relief exercise conducted between Indian Navy and Maldives Defense Forces. India has become one of the top 6 countries to file patent for 6G technology. Teesta Prahar conducted in West Bengal. Lassa fever outbreak in Nigeria. China plans to launch Tianwen 2 to collect sample from the asteroid. INS Kodinai has been inducted into the Indian Navy. ISRO's 101st mission on the PSLV C-61 failed. Indian Army launched the first FM radio station called Punch School Plus in Pithoragarh. India's first 2 genome edited rice variety DRR Rice 100 and Pusa DST Rice 1. Department of Science has launched the AI Kiran initiative to empower women. DRDO conducted first successful test flight of stratospheric airship. ISRO has launched a short-term thermal in its semi-cryogenic engine in Mahendragiri. Main magnet system of ITER nuclear project has been completed. ITER is a tokamak reactor. Gaganyaan human spaceflight program is entering final phase and it is going to be first manned mission by 2027. Sarvam AI has introduced Bulbul, which is advanced text-to-speak model. First pangenome of rice sequencing has been successfully tested. Face Age AI tools has been introduced. India's manned submersible project Samudrayan aims to explore 6,000 meter deep ocean environment for resources. On Matsya 6000 Axiom 4 mission, ISRO and Department of Biotechnology will conduct India's first biological experiment. NASA GRAIL mission explained that difference between moon near and far side are due to the thermal differences. Assam has launched two news anchor named Ankita in the first regional language Assamese. Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Exchange announced 21 winning ideas under Ideas for Life initiative. Indian Navy launched the offshore patrol vehicle INS Sunayana in Karnataka. DRDO successfully tested long-range glide bomb named Gaurav. Evolution program by Department of State Space and Tech. Country's first fast breeder reactor at Kalpakkam, Tamil Nadu. National critical missions to ensure supply of critical minerals for the green technology. Foundation stone of India's first gallium nitride based semiconductor manufacturing plant in Chhattisgarh. PASIX exercise between Indian Navy and New Zealand. World's first 3D printed railway station in Japan. Blindness Preparation Week in April. Samudra Pradakshina exercise in Mumbai. The nuclear submarine base INS Varsha inducted in Andhra Pradesh. Thwart air attacks. The DRDO have developed the MK-2A laser weapon to tackle that. Desert flag is an exercise which is conducted between the 10 countries, and India's Jaguar participated in that exercise. IIT Kharagpur developed the graphene-based technology for oil separation. Mark Zuckerberg unveiled Llama 4 AI suit. Bangladesh became 54th signatory of the Artemis Accord. International Quantum Tech Collaboration Strategy released on 14th April. Blue Origin New Shepard completed 10-minute suborbital mission with the first all-female crew. C-dot and sterile technologies successfully tested quantum key distribution, dimethyl sulfide and dimethyl sulfide in the atmosphere of exoplanet has been found. NISAR mission is a joint mission aimed at studying the Earth's terrestrial and icy surfaces in details. First human robot half marathon organized in Beijing. First quantum computing village in India is Amravati, Andhra Pradesh. Don Pettit, America's oldest active astronaut, after spending 220 days has returned to the Earth. India has conducted first human gene therapy trial for hemophilia. NASA is developing quantum gravity gradiometer pathfinder. Next is Bullseye Galaxy is around 250,000 light years away. Space Frame 2 mission has completed the first polar orbit human spaceflight. Sea Dragon, hosted by US Navy and in the Western Pacific Ocean. Two astronauts, Butch Wilford and Sunita Williams, returned to the Earth. Also, Nick Hague and Alexander Gorbanov of Russia also returned. Assam state government launched its own satellite, AssamSat. Chandrayaan 5 250 kg rover will be built. It is known as LUPEX mission, which is carried on with the collaboration of Japan. First indigenously developed MRI machine will be installed in AIMS. WHO identifies encephalitis as a public health problem. DRDO developed air-to-air missile Gandhi. Hyperloop test facility in IIT Madras. NASA's IM-2 mission to map the moon's south pole. Aditya L1 mission captured the first solar image of solar flare kernel, which is there to study the photosphere and the chromosphere. China and Japan provided evidence that neodymium diselenide can exhibit Bose state. Ashnavi Vaishnav launched the India AI Compute Portal and AI Kosha dataset platform. Now, India and foreign exchange worth $143 million through ISROs by launching satellites. V. Narayan inaugurated Shri S. Ramakrishna Center of Excellence in IIT Madras. Case of coronavirus KHU1 reported in Kolkata. ISROs, in collaboration with Semiconductor Laboratory, developed a 32-bit microprocessor, Vikram 3201 and Kalpana 3201. China has approved construction of deep sea research facility in South China Sea known as Deep Sea Space Station. Fifth multilateral naval exercise Komodo started in Indonesia. European Space Agency has medically cleared British astronaut John McFell with prosthetic legs for long space duration mission. World's first typhoid vaccine has been developed in India to eradicate typhoid. Japan launched the world's first hybrid quantum supercomputer RAMI Sagar Kavach exercise held by Indian Coast Guard in the coastline of West Bengal. Indian Army conducted the Jal Thal Raksha military exercise. NVS navigation satellite launched by ISRO. Banaras Hindu University discovered a new species of phytopathogenic fungus. India has launched first ferret research facility in Faridabad, Haryana. Fees software inaugurated at 8th National Finite Element Developers at IIT Hyderabad. University of Queensland in Australia has created the kangaroo embryos. Israeli researchers from University of Haifa explored the brain mechanism associated with emotional states of other. ISRO and IIT Madras had developed IRIS, that is indigenous microprocessor for space application. India launched the first semi-automated bio-waste conversion Srijanam at the AIMS New Delhi. Now, a bird fossil found in China. European Space Agency Ulysses telescope launched in 2023. ITR is a tokamak reactor which is in France. Next, Elon Musk AI unveiled Grok 3, that is an advanced AI chatbot. Google has launched the largest campus Ananta in Bangalore. New bad coronavirus HKUV coronavirus 2 was found by the Chinese researchers. Microsoft has introduced Magma, which is a multimodal AI model. ISRO has built 10-ton vertical planetary mixer to facilitate solid propellant production. China has successfully deployed China Sat 10R communication satellite. India scientists created first detailed geological map of the moon's south pole. Bengaluru-based startup Pixel has launched India's first hyperspectrum satellite. IIT Madras, collaboration with Indian Railways, has launched India's first Hyperloop test track. NASA is set to launch the Sphere-X telescope. IIT Madras unveiled Asia's largest shallow wave basin research facility. China successfully launched Pakistan's first indigenous electro-optical satellite PRSC-EO. Mumbai Naval Dockyard, PM Modi dedicated 3 frontline warships. IIT Kanpur launched the Anna Lakshay, a cloaking system. Indian Railway have developed the most powerful hydrogen engine. The capacity is 1200 horsepower, developed in Chennai. China has made first assault ship Sichuan. Next is blood-sucking flies varieties have been found in Andaman and Nicobar. Sanjay surveillance system, which is developed by Indian Army and Bharat Electronics Limited, has been flagged off by Rajnath Singh. Human metapneumovirus, first identified in 2001, is a respiratory disease. Satya Nadella led Microsoft joined hand with the Indian government to advance the AI innovation. Next is तो हो गया था. Yes. Amazon has launched the Nova Foundation model. Next is ISRO's PSLV C-59 rocket successfully deployed the ESA Proba 3 mission. Wisdom is a 74-year Lysan albatross has laid the first egg in 4 years. Aditya L1 ESA Proba 3 mission will collaborate on the solar energy. Google DeepMind unveiled the Gencast. Willow quantum computing chip is of Google. A CE20 cryogenic engine has been tested in Mahendragiri. Glass child syndrome describes the emotional struggles of the siblings of children with chronic illness or disabilities. Sea Vigil exercise by Coastal Defense Exercise conducted by the Indian Navy. GSAT 20 successfully launched from SpaceX. Falcon 9 rocket. India's first long-range hypersonic missile was tested off the Odisha's coast. INS Hansa at the Goa Naval Station. President Draupadi Murmu visited and उनको गार्ड ऑफ ऑनर मिला था. Next is Pansir variant deal with the India-Russia Proba 3 mission to unravel the mysteries of Sun by European space agencies. Indian Rare Earth Limited and the Rare Earth Mineral Exploration Company of Kazakhstan has joined hands for the titanium slag in India. Make in India C-29 aircraft factory will be established at Vadodara. Eastern Prahar exercise in Arunachal Pradesh. Agarkar Research Institute in Pune. Next is Abhay 7 anti-submarine warfare exercise in Katupani. Netra Institute developed with collaboration with the Indian Institute of Petroleum. Indian Army to set up solar hydrogen based microgrid at Chushul, Ladakh. First ship Sampark under multi-purpose vehicle was launched in the Chennai. 31 Predator drones India has bought from USA. NASA SpaceX Crew 9 mission in collaboration with SpaceX. Iran has unveiled Shahid 136B and Jihad ballistic missile, and the Shahid is a suicide drone. Euro naval exercise was held in Paris. A new missile testing range in Andhra Pradesh is to be inaugurated. Black Diamond Union Ministers, Communication Ministers has launched it in New Delhi. Malabar exercise held at Visakhapatnam. Indian Army launched the first overall T-90 Bhishma tank. BrahMos Aerospace Private Limited has become first private company to reserve the job for Agniveers. World Telecom Standardization Academy was organized in India. Unified genomic chip inaugurated by PM Modi. Vietnam and Cambodia have confirmed to be a bacterial diseases, marine typhus. Now NASA astronaut Sunita Williams traveled to ISS under the Boeing Starliner mission. World Health Organization declared modified vaccine Ankara Bavarian Nordic vaccine the first vaccine against Mpox. SpaceX Polaris Dawn mission launched from the NASA Kennedy Center to conduct the world's first private spacewalk. Ocean 24 large-scale naval exercise conducted by Russian Navy in China. 7th edition of bilateral exercise India and Oman Eastern Bridge held in Oman. Ukraine successfully tested short-range ballistic missile HRIM-2. Mohana Singh, first woman fighter pilot to fly the Tejas aircraft. Chandrayaan 4 mission approved at 2,000 crores. Venus Orbiter mission is also approved by the Cabinet Commission. Central government has, in collaboration with the US, is going to launch first national security semiconductor manufacturing plant Shakti. Next is DRDO test fired Agni 4 missile. This is a long range nuclear capable missile. The range is 4,000 kilometers. Kakadu is India's Navy's exercise held in Darwin, Australia. Spectrum 2024 was organized in New Delhi. Next is VLSRASM has been tested from Chandipur, Odisha. World Health Organization declared monkeypox as a global health emergency. Pakistan successfully tested the ballistic missile Shaheen-2. NASA launched the Tanager-1 satellite to detect major emitters of carbon dioxide and methane. ISRO has launched the Earth Observation Satellite from Sriharikota. Bhupendra Patel has announced India's first indigenously developed semiconductor manufacturing plant in Gujarat. World's first air-lift portable hospital Arogya Maitri Cube has been delivered to the Ukraine and has been tested in Agra. Vigyan Darshan, a center sector scheme related to the science and tech, has been unearthed. Sapno Ki Udan has been released by the Union Minister, Education Minister. India's second nuclear-powered ballistic missile SSBN INS Arighat was launched in Visakhapatnam. Now, reusable hybrid rocket Rumi-1 has been tested by India. Next is Tarang Shakti. India will conduct this first multinational Air Force exercise. Now, ये तरंग शक्ति जोधपुर राजस्थान में कंडक्ट हो रही है. 51 कंट्रीज पार्टिसिपेट करेंगी. एक्सियम 4 मिशन के बारे में हम ऑलरेडी कवर कर चुके हैं. पर्वत प्रहार एक्सरसाइज इन लद्दाख. 2025 की पर्वत प्रहार अरुणाचल प्रदेश में कंडक्ट हुई थी. Now गौरव, फर्स्ट लॉन्ग रेंज ग्लाइड बम टेस्ट हुआ है सुखोई 30 से। फ्रैम 2 स्पेस मिशन, ये भी हम पढ़ चुके हैं, ये तो सारे पुराने करंट अफेयर्स हैं, दिस इज़ नॉट ऑफ मच यूज़। ये भी हम पढ़ चुके हैं, नासा प्लान्स टू इंस्टॉल लाइट हाउसेज ऑन द सर्फेस ऑफ द मून्स, इंडियन एयर फोर्सेज, production of 200 Astra Mark 1 air-to-air missile by Bharat Dynamics. IIT has developed e-shoot that generate electricity, track location, and 4th India Governance Forum was held in Bharat Mandapam Convention Center in New Delhi. So with this we are done with the sectional जो भी हमारा था current affairs हमने कर लिया है. So thank you for watching this video and keep studying.